Keepers nervous, strikers, they'll deliver. Crowd roars erupted, you can feel the quake. 80,000 voices.
The Nigerian football fans and football fans everywhere, how are you doing? You're welcome to the channel. Now, we all know Eric Chell's first provisional list is out, and we've got a 31-man list, and you have players that have missed out on that list, like the players like Gift Orban, players like Chuba Akpom, players like Rafiu Durosinmi missed out on the list. Now, ordinarily, maybe when you look at it from afar, these are all young strikers, apart from Chuba Akpom, who's 28 or 29. So you say, okay, you look at it and say, okay, you have your Victor Osimhen on the list, okay, Victor Boniface, okay, Desas, even if I think he wouldn't offer much in terms of how Eric Chell wants to play that high octane, high pressure sort of football, but he's been on good goal scoring form, and in the end, that's how you judge a striker. So it's kind of okay, fair. But when you realize that Gift Orban has been on fine goal scoring form, excellent goal scoring form, in fact, for Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga, and then you have Rafiu Durosinmi, one of Nigeria's rising stars in terms of these strikers, been on fine goal scoring form, between 4 or 5 goals in 7 games for Victoria Pleasant. They've been on fine form. Chuba Akpom has been in and amongst the goals as well. And then you see the people who have them out. So you have the being kept out by Kelechi Iheanacho. You're being kept out by Ahmed Musa. You ask yourself, why? What's going on? Kelechi Iheanacho was one of those rising stars years back ago, but his career, his form has plummeted. It is taking a nosedive. I'm sorry, it has plummeted. He was at Leicester. And then you have a 39-year-old Jamie Vardy keeping him on the bench. 39-year-old, almost 40, keeping him on the bench. He leaves Leicester, goes to Sevilla. Okay, fresh new start. You're playing for a team in La Liga. Top league, obviously, but not as physical as the Premier League, which is where he would have been playing if he was still at Leicester. And then there you still can cut it. And then he heads back to Middlesbrough. At Middlesbrough, he isn't pulling up any trees. He hasn't been on any sort of form, whether fantastic or otherwise. He's just been poor, at Middlesbrough. But he's on the list. Why? And then you have a Gift Orban that's been smashing in the goals for Hoffenheim. Why does it have to take Gift Orban's spot? Why does it have to take Rafiu Durosinmi's spot? Why does it have to take Chuba Akpom's spot? And then you have an Ahmed Musa. Ahmed Musa, fine servant of the country. Lovely player in his time. Scored lots of goals, pace, endeavor, wonderful. But right now, he's 33, 34 years old. He's no longer playing at the top level anymore. So why? And we know, we've seen him being invited before, and when he was invited, he didn't really perform. But now, why is he then being invited again? People come up with this weird take of, oh, you need experience in the team, you need someone to motivate the players. First off, if you're not motivated enough on your own to play for the Nigerian Super Eagles in a World Cup qualifying game that would not only bring glory to the country, but help boost your own career, then what other motivation do you need? Then you shouldn't be even in the team. And then on the other side of things, what would his experience amount to on the pitch? He wouldn't be able to come on the pitch and make any difference. He wouldn't be able to come on the pitch and do anything. So why is he on the pitch? Why would he be in the squad? Now, I've said this time and time again. If you make him a player liaison officer, just an additional role, not part of the playing squad, but part of the, technical crew, liaises between the players and the coaches and Eric Chell, and the NFF, and the Nigerian Sports Commission. Okay, fine. You can give him that role, but to give him a playing spot and therefore causing certain players like a Gift Orban, like a Durosinmi, a Rafiu Durosinmi, a Chuba Akpom to be left out, then that's a cause for concern, in my opinion. That's a cause for serious concern. And now there are two things that will be making the rounds. First off, you have people who like to say things without context. Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo, he's 40 years old. So he's 40 years old. Ahmed Musa is just 33 or 34 years old. So why shouldn't we have Cristiano? Why are we complaining about Ahmed Musa playing in the team? Now, one thing you must know is this: Cristiano Ronaldo is peculiar. He is the exception to the rule. One, he is in that argument of the best player in the world. I mean, best player ever, greatest player ever, however I want to put it. So when you mention a Pele, a Maradona, a Messi, a Zidane, he is in that ilk. He's in that argument of the greatest player ever. He is in that category of players. Secondly, see how he's managed himself. And then last, but equally as important, is the fact that Portugal don't produce as many strikers as they used to. In fact, I don't think they really produce strikers. They produce wingers, fullbacks, midfielders. But when it comes to producing that out-and-out goal threat, number 9s, it's something that rarely happens for Portugal. The only name you can mention at the minute is Goncalo Ramos. Goncalo Ramos for PSG, and was injured not too long ago. And Ronaldo has been able to tweak and reimagine himself, rebranded himself. He's now an out-and-out striker. So his finishing is still there. So you can see why he is there. And now the final thing, which is even crazy, is when people come up with this mad thing of experience. You have experience, you need to have people who have experience in the team. Your experience should count for something. And then you have someone like Augustin Guavon alluding to that sort of point of view, saying Kelechi Iheanacho, you wouldn't be good if you keep him out of the team, out of a 31-man list. It wouldn't be good if you keep an Ahmed Musa out of a 31-man list. When the list is reduced to 23, maybe that would have been more understandable. Now, the Super Eagles, the Nigerian national team, isn't meant to be a compensation package. Isn't meant to be a compensation package. Isn't meant to be, what you reward people with. We've had this similar arguments when you're talking about the class of 94, being given head coaching job of Nigerian Super Eagles. It's not a compensation for what you've done in the past. If you're not playing at top of your powers at the minute, then you shouldn't be in the team. Especially when you have people behind you you have people who are playing better that in that season or in that moment than you. Like the Gift Orban we've talked about, the Rafiu Durosinmi we've talked about, the Chuba Akpom we talked about. You're keeping these players out that are actually on good form. That's one thing I've always pointed out, which is one thing that denies Nigeria from, or prevents Nigeria from winning things, the World Cup, is the lack of obsession with winning. Because when you're obsessed with winning, you don't consider things like, oh, this guy he used to be good 10 years ago, now he's no longer good, so we'll now have him in the team still, just to make him feel good, just to, massage his ego and make him feel like he's something. Yeah, you've been good, we give you reward, we can give you, a National Merit Award, but to play on the pitch, no, you shouldn't be in the squad. Let people who are on good form right now still be playing. So can you imagine when Ahmed Musa was playing, if JJ Okocha was in the team? If JJ Okocha was selected ahead of Ahmed Musa, or if Wanko Kanu was selected ahead of Musa. So these are my thoughts and opinions on this. I'd like to know what you think. Let me know in the comment section. Do subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell as well, so you're notified each time a video comes on the channel, whether live or pre-recorded. And speaking about videos as well, keep your eyes peeled on this page, because I'll be having a video where I'll be reacting to one of Nigeria's finest midfielders, and to tell you how good he is, or remind us how good he used to be. And that's something you don't want to miss. So at this point, I've come to the end of this video. I'd like to say, do have a splendid rest of your day. Stay well and stay blessed.